So how I looked at it is more of ain't nothing wrong with a job as long as you have a goal.
You deserve to be, broke or whatever, or you deserve to be successful based off of your actions. So
absolutely.
That's one thing that I've definitely learned about not being lazy or being lazy. Because when I was lazy, I didn't get nothing. Everything always went wrong.
Nothing.
I could do everything right in that moment because I was lazy in this one moment. It's like there's always a domino effect.
Yeah.
I'm finna go apply to the radio station. I'll be the janitor at the radio station because I like music just that much. So it's like, if I gotta clean the bathroom at the radio station, I'm in here, oh snap, so-and-so just came through and I just saw him just by working there.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like that's some free game that for somebody who wanna work a job. See if you can find in your area, whatever you want to do, whatever you're inspired by, see if you can find something that, you feel what I'm saying, you can do in that. Like if somebody has, like even if it's working at, let's just say a Saks Fifth. Like if you in the clothes, you work at a Saks Fifth, you get to deal with designer clothes 24/7. You get to learn about, you know what I'm saying? You get to learn about clothes. You get to learn about the fit in the clothes. You get to look at clothes. You get to see the clothes before they come on the shelf and be like, okay, this coming out next season, dang. So if you got a clothing line, you could be like, okay, this coming out next season. Let me make something similar to this. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just feel like that's some free game that I always use.
So basically what he's saying is, bro, so put yourself in a environment that you want to be in.
Absolutely.
Even though you don't fully see yourself as successful as the environment is, it's always good to surround yourself people, surround yourself in places where you want to be at. You know what I'm saying? What up, believers? I just wanted to say thank you guys for tuning in and just watching this podcast where we talk about the importance of not being lazy, benefits that come with a mindset that has a hard work and passion behind it. But I'm hoping to see y'all, subscribing to the channel and becoming a part of this new journey that I myself is taking. What up, believer, man? We back again with another podcast. We got the host right here, Sean. Gibson, man, and who we got in the building today?
You already know it's the artist galore, the one-on-one, you know what I'm saying?
It's your boy Dre, man. Dre with the plays, man. Tap in with your boy.
Yeah. And today, man, today's topic, we are going to be talking about, well, first of all, man, I hope you guys are enjoying y'all days today, and I hope y'all having a great time, man. Today, we here with our first podcast, man, officially. How y'all feeling right now, man?
Man, blessed.
How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling?
Blessed and highly favored, man.
Blessed, for sure, blessed.
Oh, so today we're going to be talking about why is it important to not be lazy. I got to get used to, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta get used to the setting. It's cool, trial and error.
Today we're going to be talking about why is it important to not be lazy. You know what I'm saying? Because we be having a lot of people who do nothing but talk, right? And it's just like talking without action don't lead to no results.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I know y'all some young, successful black men, just like me myself, right? I want y'all to tap in with the people, man, and just kind of, tell them like, why is it important to not be lazy?
I think one of the things that I would say that helped me, because I'm somebody who, you feel what I'm saying, I ain't gonna say I was lazy, it's just I was lost. Like I know what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
But I didn't know how to get it done. And then I heard somebody say, bro, just write it down. Write down what you want to do, write down the goal, write down all the steps to get there.
Yeah.
And just try to complete a step and you'll get closer to that goal every single time. And I think it's something so simple that a lot of people, at least our age, is like, bro, I'm not writing shit down. Like,
right.
Like that shit. Like, but it's like, no, it actually do help. Like, just all right, I'm gonna bang out this content Monday, Tuesday. I'm gonna go over here and network with these people over at the radio station. Wednesday, and once you got that schedule set up, now you ain't got no excuse.
Give you a set of direction to what it is that you need to get
now,
down.
if you miss that, then I don't know what to tell you. You just don't want it at that point. But it's like that's a great way to start. I would say. For sure.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Facts. One of the biggest things that I heard in my time with the network marketing or just building this business is that success loves speed. If you're lazy, then you're slowing down your progress. You're slowing down your growth. And then on top of that, what I've learned as well is that it's a domino effect. If you're lazy on one thing, then sure enough, you're gonna pay the price for that, for being lazy in that moment. And now all of a sudden, your goals, everything will be slowed down as well because you're moving slow. Yeah. So it's like you have to be on it when it comes to whatever it is you want to accomplish. And if you're not on that, it's like I said, why would you? What do you deserve after that? The results are based off of what you deserve. So if you don't deserve, either you deserve to be, broke or whatever, or you deserve to be successful based off of your actions. So that's the one thing that I've definitely learned about not being lazy or being lazy. Because when I was lazy, like, man, I didn't get nothing. Everything always went wrong.
Nothing.
I could do everything right in that moment because I was lazy in this one moment. It's like it's always a domino effect.
Yeah. I could definitely agree to what you were saying, bro. And what you were saying. Yeah. I'll go on YouTube and stuff, right? My experiences of just being lazy and not getting stuff done is I'll go on YouTube, right? There's so many videos that we want to watch. Everybody, at the end of the day, everybody want to be successful, right?
Right.
Everybody want to have something that makes them happy.
Right.
And to me, it's like, I'll just go watch all these rich, ninjas talking about, oh yeah, you got to do this and this and this and that. And it just like, even though we don't have the blueprint is right there. All rich people have the same strategies, the same ways of living their life, small little things that they do that the poor people don't really do. And it's like the moment I just started doing even what he was saying, just writing my ideas down to the point where it's like, okay, this is what we need to do today. Whatever we wrote down on this paper is our priorities. Like, we gotta get this done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's when I really started seeing the results. Beforehand, I was just going about my day. Going about my day, and I'm like, I didn't do it. It's cool. We do it tomorrow.
It's cool. We do it tomorrow.
We do it tomorrow.
Can't do it tomorrow, man. It ain't get if you ain't gonna do it today, it ain't gonna get done.
We getting our mindset of tomorrow. Next thing you know, it's been 2 years. Yeah, you still ain't done it.
Facts. And I think a lot of older people showed us, us, you know what I'm saying? We worked in warehouse jobs. And, you talk to them old people back there in them warehouse jobs, man, they'll tell you like, shoot, they had dreams just like us. Yeah. But it's just like, you have a kid, some other stuff, and it's like, shoot, I gotta go work a 12-hour shift.
It's hard.
I don't know, just us sitting there watching them work and talk about how like, man, you just need to stay here, work next 15, and it's like they telling me this and I'm like, okay, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but in my head I'm like, bro, I'm not working here for 15 years. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
4 p.m. to 4 a.m. for 15 years?
Jeez.
Like, what?
Yeah. And I feel like, what y'all think about jobs, 9 to 5?
I respect jobs.
Yeah.
Me working the job gave me the hunger that I have now because I know that I don't want to work a job.
Yeah.
But one thing that I also was told is that we do need workers.
Yes.
Like some people, not everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. Not everybody can handle being an entrepreneur. That's not a responsibility. That's depending on yourself. But, we need somebody that's going to
ship out orders.
We need them. Like, they're just as important as the entrepreneurs. So it's like, I respect that. But me personally, I couldn't work a job. I just couldn't. I'm not good at taking orders. I'm good at just, I'm good at more so, I would say, basically like setting things up, directing people. I'm not gonna say giving orders because I don't give orders, but leading. Yeah, I'm more so good at leading as far as like, I know the vision that I have for myself and for my business. Right. But it's just hard for me to just be like having to clock in every day. I've been on my own time. It's hard for me to do that. But again, people that do that, I respect that.
Definitely do respect it.
And a lot of people take that very offensive though too.
Nah, like, I think we just gotta stop that. Like as young people, we gotta stop. Somebody gotta get a job. Somebody gotta take my McDonald's order. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Somebody has to. Like, you can't say nobody can't do it. So somebody has to do it. And I remember, I was an athlete, so I didn't have to work in high school. I was blessed enough not have to work. But I have friends who, they get out of school, go right across the street to McDonald's and make them $10 an hour. Like, and then I look at some of them now, they up now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody like, you working at McDonald's. But it's like, they not working out. So it's like, now what? And now you still trying to figure it out. The person who's looking at them like they a clown for working is like they still trying to figure their life out. They like, I ain't gonna get no job, but you not getting no money.
Right.
You getting zero.
Slow motion is better than no motion.
You getting $0, bro. What you sitting here talking about, bro? Cause he getting 10?
10 an hour, yeah.
Like,
that's what I could relate to both of y'all, because how I always looked at it is, I gotta humble myself at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying?
Always.
And how I would look at it is, as far as what he was saying, having a conversation with, and I've done it myself, where I'll have a conversation with these older heads, and they like, yeah, bro, I'm about to get my raise in 3 years. I'm like, how much you making? They're like 16. So how much you gonna be making in 3 years? Oh, $17.50.
That's crazy.
Huh? In 3 years? So how I looked at it is more of ain't nothing wrong with a job as long as you have a goal, right?
Yeah.
As long as you're using a job as a stepping stone to get to where you feel happy at. You know what I'm saying? But staying in there for 20 years, 15 years, I don't know about all that.
I'm gonna get some free game. Like, I guess it ain't really free game, but like, I'm gonna get something that I used to do when I first started working. As I'm like, I don't like working. So what I did was, what do you like doing? I like clothes, I like shoes, I like music. So when I went to apply for jobs first, when I was like 16, 17, 18, I'm like, I'm finna go apply to the radio station. I'll be the janitor at the radio station because I like music just that much. So it's like, if I gotta clean the bathroom at the radio station, I'm in here, oh snap, so-and-so just came through and I just saw him just by working there. Yeah. So like, I feel like that's some free game that for somebody who want to work a job. See if you can find in your area, whatever you want to do, whatever you're inspired by, see if you can find something that, you feel what I'm saying, you can do in that. Like if somebody has, like even if it's working at, let's just say a Saks Fifth. Like if you're in the clothes, you work at a Saks Fifth, you get to deal with designer clothes 24/7. You get to learn about, you know what I'm saying? You get to learn about clothes. You get to learn about the fitting of clothes. You get to look at clothes. You get to see the clothes before they come on the shelf and be like, okay, this coming out next season. Dang. So if you got a clothing line, you could be like, okay, this coming out next season. Let me make something similar to this. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just feel like that's some free game that I always use.
So basically what he's saying is, bro, so put yourself in a environment that you want to be at.
Absolutely.
Even though you don't fully see yourself as successful as the environment is, it's always good to surround yourself in places where you want to be at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and it's crazy though, because I remember having a conversation with one of my other brothers named Almighty. I don't know where I was going, but I was like, twin, I don't know if I could beat it because I just don't feel like I'm there. And he like, you gotta understand, bro. You gotta act as if you already been there.
Yep.
And it's like these the same thing that, you know, you go on YouTube and you'll watch, you know, successful people saying that, but it just don't hit the same.
Don't make sense.
So you hear it from somebody that you're surrounding yourself with telling you the same thing, and then you execute.
It don't make sense until you see somebody else make it, and then you think that they made it some special way. You think they had some special trick that helped them make it. But I always say this: the reason why females, once they got more power, the reason why they got them high positions so fast is because, don't cancel me on this, but females are delusional. Top tier delusional. So when they say I'm gonna be a millionaire, they truly believe that. You know what I'm saying? So they're closer to getting that because they already think that they're gonna be that. They're already looking at, okay, what does a millionaire do every day? Okay, I need to be doing. That's how females think. And people don't realize why I feel like that's one of the main reasons why females are so successful.
So let me ask you a question, Dre.
What's up?
What do y'all think it'd be so hard for people to follow through?
Action is a motherfucker. Like, I don't mean cuss, but you know, people are scared of. What I've learned is another thing is that people are scared of success. Like people are scared of actually getting it and possibly losing it. As somebody that I'm gonna give a little backstory. Like I'm somebody that actually, you know, I had everything I wanted. And I actually ended up losing it myself. So me being there and me knowing that, it's like that feeling is something that's serious. That's just a real feeling. Like having it all and then losing it and then having to get it back again as well. So it's like people are more so scared of just taking that action because it's like that's a lot of responsibility that you will have to, you know, withhold. Think about it, a millionaire, they have over 1,000 responsibilities. They gotta make sure this is good, make sure that's good, while still make sure their family is good. Like, that's a lot on your plate. It's not easy being a millionaire. So it's just like people sometimes are scared of responsibility. They don't understand the value of it. It sounds good, it looks good, but it's like the work behind that, it ain't no joke.
Yeah.
People think that being an entrepreneur mean that you don't have to work, and it's the total opposite. You actually have to work harder.
Yeah.
Then
But
work harder.
why do people think like that though?
Because it seems easy. Because you're not going to your job. Because you're not clocking in. So it seems easy because it seems like this person just woke up at 11 a.m. and drove their Rolls Royce to the bank and whatever. And that's all you saw was him wake up at 11 a.m. and drive to the bank. The whole time he woke up at 6 a.m.
6 a.m.
and did a whole bunch of stuff before 11 a.m. and made some money and then took that money to the bank at 11 a.m. So it's like, it's a lot. It is a lot of work. Like it's tiring. It's exhausting. Like you don't never hear, I don't know. I feel like I pay attention to a lot of the entertainment industry. And I've never heard nobody in the entertainment industry say they like what they do.
They like what they do.
They love the fact that they're acting or they're doing music, but they don't like the job. That's actually the most difficult part about it.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
true.
it's a lot of work. And whatever you're going to do, that's why I always say, if you're going to be a doctor, that's a lot of work. Entrepreneur, that's a lot of work. Working a job, it's a lot of work.
A lot of work.
So like,
and that's kind of crazy because it's a saying that says those who do what they want to do today, they don't get to do what they want to do tomorrow. Right? And those who don't do what they want to do today, we get to live our life later on, right? And it's just like every time I get to the point where I forget about my why or like something just ain't right or I just feel like I'm being lazy, I always got to have this conversation with myself, right? Where I'm just like, bro, I understand you want to be outside. Oh, they live. They drinking Hennessy. They in them clubs. They got a section. They doing this, that, and the third. I understand you want to be there, but let's think about the long-term goal. It's the marathon, right?
Yep.
So it's like I'm so okay with doing things that I don't want to do right now.
Yep.
Like you think I want to be here right now with y'all?
You
You know what I'm saying? It's 9 o'clock. It's Friday night, and I know y'all feel the same way. Yeah, I'd rather be out there outside.
I ain't got no female, and no female ain't got me.
But it's just like, you know, sometimes it even be Saturday night. Where,
facts.
you know, I know Dre and we be in the crib just watching a movie on our phone. You know, just bored, just sitting there quiet, you know. And
those be the worst times. Those are the times where you really have to dig deep and tell yourself, like, don't text her right now, bro.
Yeah,
that's a fact. That's a fact. Man, you go through the whole list.
Oh,
God. You throw a fish off, you throw a bite out there, you want to just sit. We go bite on the
right. You just want to see
clean all the messages.
Man. Real quick.
You be like, dang, I ain't text her back. The whole time you ain't text her back because you tried to lock in.
But yeah, man, so I always see myself a lot in those moments where it's like, F it, you know, like, F what I'm doing right now, let's just go do what I want to do. And it's just like, I be having to just hold myself back. Same thing with spending money. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of us end up in the same situation because of the fact that we do not know how to sit on money.
I think that's I mean, it's partially like if you want to learn, you can learn, but I also think that's a product of your environment because like, I'm not gonna lie, like I'm a very educated black man, but most of my uncles is felons. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, that's my background that I come from. So it's like, and I know I don't really know your background, but I know your background. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm pretty sure as a black man, nobody taught you, man, put that money up. It's like, ooh, you got some money. What you gonna buy? That's usually what people would say. What you gonna buy first with your money? And it's like, bro, you gotta put it up. Cause it's like rainy. What I realize, the older I get, I realize is rainy. You never know when it's gonna rain. You never know. So it's like, put it up, because when it rain and you don't put it up, you gonna wish that you did. And that's one thing about myself that I always do is like, dang. I could have not went and bought that Zaxby's Monday. Now it's Friday, and you feel what I'm saying? It's like, dang, I bought Zaxby's 3 times. That's $30.
You know, I've heard in a podcast that and this was a dude who did his own research. It was some kind of percentage of Americans who don't even have $1,000 in their savings. And it was a high number. It was like 70% of Americans do not have $1,000. if things go wrong right now,
Yeah.
they back to ground one.
They're done. Yeah.
What I say, one of the biggest things that's not talked about a lot as well is helping out when you know you can't help out. One of my biggest downfalls is that my mom will need bread, my family will need bread, and it's like, man, I got it, here you go. Not knowing that I still got rent coming up on this one. I still got my light bill, I still got my water bill, so it's like, I got it coming in, so it's like, it's going out as fast as it's coming in. That's something that I was big on. Like, I didn't really, I used to party for sure. I would eat out too for sure, but like my biggest expenses was just helping out with my family because like we didn't come from that.
Right.
So it's like now that I'm the one that's the provider of my family, I'm the youngest. I'm the youngest in my family too.
Okay.
I got 2 older brothers and an older sister. So it's like me being the youngest, and I know I can help out.
Yeah.
I'll pay my mama's rent. I'll pay her phone bill. I'll pay my phone bill. We all do the plan.
Right.
So it's like sometimes what happens is that you get so used to saying yes that you don't know when to say no. Yeah. So now it's like now you trying to help them out, knowing that you still are hurting yourself. That's for the biggest thing. Like I said, that's something that I had to learn. Was like, all right, bro, I can't help all the time. I can't help everybody. And plus, man, our family, they're gonna figure it out. You can't be the savior the entire time.
So let me ask you a question, because this is something that I'm kind of going through, right? And you know, we're doing what I do for a living. It has something to do with showing what I got. You know what I'm saying? Or just, you know, just living my daily lifestyle.
Right.
And we from nowhere, basically,
From
right?
the inner city.
Where it's like a lot of people's dreams. We live in a lot of people's dreams right now.
Absolutely.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
24. How old are you?
22.
22. So we all under 25.
Right.
Right? And my thing is just like, I have a lot of people, a lot of family members who look at me different when I say no.
Yeah.
How do y'all overcome that feeling of like, damn, like that's how they look at me now? Because I said no?
So I grew up, like I said, I grew up an athlete. I'm from Florida. One of the biggest athletes in Florida is Chad Ochocinco. I don't know if you know Chad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Him and his daughter.
Right. He was one of the first people that I heard him say, it's like, he talked about it. He was like, black people was the first thing we do when we get some money. Buy our mama a house. Buy somebody a car.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying that go back to what I was saying earlier, product of your environment. That's what you see when you see on TV, when the ballers make it, what they do, they buy their mama a house. So you think when I make it, I gotta buy my mama a house. But it's like, you just made it. Like think about it. We both ran track in college. You was a star athlete in your state, right? I was a star athlete in my state. When we stepped foot on that college campus, none of that mattered before. It was a fresh start. So it's the same thing with, if you, let's just say $1 million. If you just got $1 million, you just got it. It's your first meal. You gonna go buy $1 million house? That's not smart.
It's not smart.
You feel what I'm saying? But a lot of people do that just because that's what they see on TV. That's what Lil Baby do. Lil Baby bought Jada Waiter a house, so I gotta buy my girl a house. I can't let Lil Baby one up me. Like what? But it's like, bro. Whole time you don't know that these people really be broke in real life. You look at their record deals, they really, man, they owe the label. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, I think that's what it is. When we talk about why can't people save, is because
there's no shots to Lil Baby, by the way.
Nah, there's no shots to Lil Baby. No shots to Lil Baby at all. No shots to Lil Baby
nobody name we just named.
Nah. But I do think social media and TV is a product of why we can't save. Is because they show us what everybody is doing. They show us somebody got on a $2,000 pair of shoes, and we think that we have to go get it. But it's like, if you don't have to, bro. Like you don't have, like nobody's forcing you to do this stuff. You can save.
It's really a distraction, bro.
It's not a distraction. It ain't tricking if you got it, but if you don't got it,
I feel like social media. Because think about it, bro. Have y'all ever heard of a white shake room? A shake room specifically for white people?
No.
Exactly.
Because they wouldn't put that type of information out there on their people. They don't look for the drama in it.
Exactly, but look at us though.
And that's why I say it's a product of your environment. It's the environment, bro. And that's why you got to change your environment. I feel like that's one of the biggest things about growing is it's like the crabs in a bucket thing. You know, if you still in that bucket, you can't grow until, you feel what I'm saying, you throw them crabs in the ocean, them crabs gonna grow. Yeah. So it's the same thing with this. If you still in your city, and like for me, I live in Raleigh, North Carolina right now. And one of the things that I'm going through right now is like, I do music, and it's like I know all these music people in the city, but it's like, bro, y'all not taking it serious. Like I'm here going to the mall, passing out little cars, like, hey, check out my music. Yeah. I'm doing different stuff, and it's like, bro, I don't see nobody who's doing it or who's looking for somebody who's doing it so that they can push them higher. Mm-hmm. And it's like, that's the environment that is. But if you go down the street to Charlotte, you're gonna see the whole city is doing that same stuff. Mm-hmm. So it's like, all you gotta do is, if you move out of your environment, you'll be like, man, this is so much easier.
Mm-hmm. No, that's true, because I moved here from Atlanta, so that's very true. I had to get out the city. Yeah. That's something that I had seen. I don't know if y'all know, it's a hooper named DeJounte Murray.
I know he is.
Yeah, he posts a lot of, he still does it now. He posts a lot of like motivational quotes or different things he give out a game. And then one of the biggest things that he said was, if you want to be successful, leave your hometown. Yeah. So I picked up and left at 19 years old. I came here at 19 on my own. Okay. And I figured it out. From 2019 all the way up until now. I've always just been out here just figuring it out. All my family is either in Detroit or they in Atlanta. Yeah. I'm out here on my own. Yeah. And like I said, I just figured it out. It's so much more in different cities that you offer you a lot more. And with you being, I call myself an alien because like I'm not from out here. Yeah. So it's like you being that, like people gonna mess with you a lot more. They do. You not from out
here.
Yeah.
They do. Your city don't like you.
And it takes that pressure off, bro. Yeah. A lot. I remember last time I went to Baltimore is when I did the diamond testing video.
Yep.
I felt like I was gonna get killed. I was like, yeah, this is my last video out here, bro. Yeah. But it's just like when I came to Houston, and even Houston as a whole, it's just a city where it's so much motion out here, and everybody got. So you gotta understand the difference between somebody who's actually doing what they supposed to be doing versus somebody who doing what they not supposed to be doing.
They just stunting for the gram.
They just mad. Yeah. Like a broke nigga, he just wake up mad. Yeah. Like, why are you mad? Yep. Versus when you come to a city like this and I'm surrounding y'all ain't gonna be jealous of me. I'm not gonna be jealous of y'all because I got my own shit going on. Y'all got your own shit going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I can relate to that a lot, bro. When I came down here, even though I was broke as hell, I was in this pressure, bro. I was like, you know what? It's something out here that we can do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I kind of want to go back on your question that you asked too about with family. One thing that I learned as well is that I know that if it was my last, I would give it.
Right.
Like I know that I would do that. So you can't make me feel bad for saying no. It's like, bro, if I had it, if I really, really wanted to, I could just give you my last. Right. So it's like me knowing that I would do that for anybody that I actually care about. It's like, bro, you can't even tell me. It's not going to affect me. It's not going to faze me when I do finally say no. Because it's like, if I give you that, I'm going to be fucked up. And then next time you ask for it, now I can't even give you that. Yeah. So it's like, I have to say no this time just so that way next time I can give you more. I can give you that and more.
Yeah. That's facts, though.
That's facts. That's facts. But with me, though, it's more of like, I'm at a point where it's like, if it's not an investment, I'm not trying to help.
Does that make sense? I get what you're saying, but it's not always about that. You can't always look at it like that because yes, you're a businessman, but you're also a regular person too. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So you have to think about it like. When I needed 10, not saying that everybody gave you the 10,
but I was in a situation
when you was needed $10, you asked, and somebody gave it to you. Not saying every time, but somebody gave it to you.
But you know what got me to where I'm at is when somebody told me no. When I really needed it, and somebody told me, hell no, you need to get and you need to go get it. Is when I looked at myself and I was like, damn, this can't be it. And it's just like, I try to show people that, bro,
I'm not gonna keep saying you 20 to go keep buying some cigarettes.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Now that's different. Now that's totally
like
different.
you need to do something. Go
That's
get a
totally
job.
different.
You know what I'm
Yep,
saying?
that's
Like
totally
I'm not
different.
gonna be a backbone every time. You need $20 for weed,
Yep.
or you know what I'm saying, to pay your phone bill.
So yeah, that was me at one point.
Yeah.
You know, just with the weed, like you met my brother, like my brother, he well off. So when I was in college, I'm like, yo, bro, send me 30. Like for what? I'm like, I need some groceries.
And I remember,
eventually caught on.
Yeah,
Eventually,
I lost a lot of people like that, bro. A lot of good people like that. Just asking them for money for the wrong reason. Because they got tired of it. They got tired of it.
But it's like you said, though, you ended up figuring it out. And that's what the purpose of that is. It's
right.
Like
you have to go through that.
Yeah, the first time, get it, man. You know what I'm saying? It happens. Second time, all right, I get you. Third time, sometimes you'll say no, they still not giving it to you. But it's like you said, when it's repeated, it's like, all right, bro.
It's like, bro, what the hell?
Yeah. What are you doing?
You a grown ass man.
Right.
I think that's what it comes down to, because rest in peace, my grandfather. My grandfather used to always say that, like, bro, you a man. He used to tell me this when I was 10, like, you a man, bro. Ain't nobody coming to save you.
Yeah.
Nobody. Like, you feel what I'm saying? You look at your sister over there, you feel what I'm saying? They got protection. You protect your sister. But ain't nobody coming to save you.
And that's
bro.
the mindset I was in. Like so how I left, I got kicked out. I was staying with one of my homeboys in Baltimore. Shout out my nigga G, man, the realest, man. For real, every time I needed something to this
Shout out
day,
G,
bro,
man.
he
Shout out
always
G.
told me like, yo, you good? And I'm like, yeah. But it's